Pods, this moving and storage company, has come out with their fourth annual market report of the cities, of the top 20 cities of where people are fleeing from and flocking to in 2024. Wait till you hear how Florida comes in. These cities that made the top 20 list are showing proof that people are looking for a more affordable way to live, more affordable cost of living, more nature, more ease to big metro cities without being overcrowded. I personally believe people are sick and tired of overpaying for properties and being jammed packed into these cities. So where are people moving to exactly in 2024? Well, Pods has gone over the analysis, crunched the numbers of where people are moving and storage is going to. So let's go ahead and go over the top 10 list of where people are moving to in 2024. Before we go over the list, I want to point out Florida has been long reigning on their top 10 list, top 20 list. But according to this list, there is now trouble in paradise.
Trouble in paradise.
Last year, Florida claimed half of their top 10 list. This year, there's a new reigning champion, a duo, both North and South Carolina. Let's take a look. So the top 10 list of where people are moving to is number 1, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina. They retained the top spot for the second year in a row. Number 2, Ocala, Florida. That has climbed from 4th in 2023 to 2nd position. Houston, Texas, 5th in 2023, so it's climbed up. Greensville, Spartanburg, South Carolina was 10th in 2023, rose to 4th. Charlotte, North Carolina, 16th in 2023. That made a significant jump to 5th. Raleigh, North Carolina was 20th in 2023. Impressive leap from 20th to 6th position. Phoenix, Arizona, 18th in 2023, advanced to 7th place. Knoxville, Tennessee, 7th in 2023. Jacksonville, Florida, still made the list. 8th in 2023, did drop a notch. Asheville, North Carolina, 17th in 2023, rising to the top. It made the list at top 10. Boy, as you can really see, the Carolinas are taking over. Something's driving people to Carolinas. I'm still amazed about Ocala being number 2. That's awesome. In 2023, Florida dominated their top 10 list with 5 of their cities being in the top 10 list. This year, only 3 in the top 20. That is Ocala, Jacksonville, and Orlando. Orlando plummeted from 3rd to 18th in their list. Tampa Bay and Sarasota didn't even make the top 20 this year, despite being in the top 10 in 2023. Also missing is 12th, which was Melbourne, Florida. This leaves Florida tied 3rd, along with the newly ranked Tennessee. So what's happening here? My opinion, I believe it's a slow economic growth, overpriced housing, the climate changes, hurricanes and water spouts, and high insurance costs due to all of that. What do you think? What do you think why people are fleeing Florida?
I want to say one last goodbye to the old place.
I think, in other words, the risk and the cost are now outweighing the benefits of moving to Florida. And I do say may, because there are still great cities here in Florida that are affordable, that are not jam-packed with people, that are conveniently located next to the big cities, and has plenty of nature scenes like where I'm at today, which is, by the way, the greater Daytona Beach area. And I know I'm going to get comments, another realtor trying to sell snake oil or something, but no, it's true. I'm just giving you the hard truth facts. Now, over the past few years, there has been concerns with lots of residents due to the weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, water spouts, and I believe it's causing a lot of people to feel uncomfortable, and they're getting up and moving. I personally have not been affected by any of this. I have lived here since 1993. My insurance did go up, But everything goes up, right? Everything eventually goes up. It's called inflation. And the extra risk has translated into higher insurance costs for all of us here in Florida. The insurance rates have gone up double, triple in some areas, whether you're living in a single family home or a condo, because if it's a condo and you're not, which is crazy, a lot of people aren't insuring their personal property anymore because they paid cash or they paid off their loan. But your HOA is going to go up because the building insurance has gone up. There is a report by a digital insurance company, Insurify, that's reported homeowners paid an average annual home insurance premium of $10,996 in 2023, more than $8,500 higher than the national average. Insurance rates have already spiked 19.8% over the last 2 years. It's predicted premiums in Florida will likely rise another 7% this year and sadly even more in 2025. According to Zillow, the average Florida home has only increased 3.3% in the last year. This is only about half as much as the previous year. Notably, Ocala is second on their list, bucking the trend for the rest of the state. I have people that are actually moving out of Ocala. They bought properties from me, one here in Ormond Beach and one up in Palm Coast as of recent. She's selling her farm and we're closing on her Palm Coast property next week. They both were into horses, have horses, horse friends, and it's just surprising that it is the most moved to city here in Florida. With the high insurance rates and the hurricanes and storm damage along the Florida coast, it may be a sign that Floridians are moving inland to avoid a lot of that. Now, on the flip side, the pods came out with their market research of where people are fleeing from. What cities are they fleeing from? And I have the list right here, the top 10. Let's go over them right now. Number 1 on the list is Los Angeles, California. It was first in 2023, again, number 1 this year. Northern California, the San Francisco area, second in 2023. This high outflow continues. South Florida, Miami area, 5th in 2023. Long Island, New York, it was 4th in 2023, so it's still holding 4th. Austin, Texas, wasn't even ranked in 2023. Sadly, newly added to the list. People are fleeing Austin as well. Central New Jersey, 6th in 2023. Chicago, Illinois, 3rd in 2023. Still a high departure rate. San Diego, California, 14th in 2023. Stockton, Modesto, California, 9th in 2023. So continued the high exit rate. Hudson Valley, New York, it was 11th in 2023. It moved up a notch as well. So what are the reasons for people wanting to flee these big cities? Well, I think there's 2 reasons. One is the economic factor. Overpricing, overcrowding, and a huge tax burden. The second reason, environmental factors. Desire for access to more nature and having a more balanced life. For example, like the Daytona Beach area, in all seriousness, Daytona does offer that affordable cost of living, access to plenty of nature areas, and you don't have the overcrowding where you will have in your big cities. Yet you can get to Orlando, Jacksonville, Tampa in a couple hours. Jacksonville and Orlando is less than an hour. You can reach all these big cities for that wild nightlife or the frantic shopping or whatever prefer to do, and come back home to Daytona where it's a lot more laid back. Plenty of free activities, plenty of nature, it's designed for activities. It's a wonderful place to live in Florida, in my opinion. It's probably why I've lived here since '93. Now, Los Angeles, Northern California, South Florida, Miami metro area, and Long Island, New York continue to see the largest amount of people fleeing the area, probably due to excessive high housing costs and overcrowding. Heavy tax burdens have become insurmountable for some people in these urban settings. And this mass relocation, I feel, shows you why people are moving more to more affordable living, more accessibility to nature, not overcrowding, and less of a tax burden. So what is the best state and or city to live in? Well, that depends on your preference to activities, location, and finances. But according to the report, the Carolinas are in for the win. They are a very popular place where many, many people are flocking to. The report shows that people are swapping out normally in the past hot areas such as Florida and Austin, Texas, for the Carolinas, Tennessee, Georgia. More than 60% of the most moved to cities were in these southern states. The Carolinas accounting for a whopping 30% of the top 20 cities with the most move-in states. And if you're looking to move, go ahead and fill out the form below. Let's hop on a call. I would love to help you find an amazing agent to make your move as smooth as possible. Till next time.